Hey everyone, welcome to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. So we are continuing our craft blenders series with some more of the samples that were sent to us. And this week we're going to feature one of my buddies, Anthony Ponton from Appalachian Customs. And the blend that he sent us to try is called 151 Flake. A little bit of information on this one that Anthony sent me. He says, a bright, sweet Virginia tobacco is blended with rich, earthy plum and fig notes for a complex, fruity sweetness. A wild, potent rustica is added to provide a full-bodied character with a powerful finish. This entire blend is then pressed into a flake and allow the flavors to meld and mature over time, creating a dense, solid block, then sliced, ready to smoke. And I do have to say about the flakes themselves,
It came out very nice.
that they rub out very easily. It's almost like a crumble cake more than a flake. I mean, I get it. It's definitely in a flake form.
It's just thicker.
A little bit thicker, but it's actually pretty nice. But it rubs out so easily. It rubs out like the old Sutliff crumble cakes.
Yes,
is what it does. So that's really nice about it. Okay, so we know that it's got Virginia and Rustica in this. So that's what we're trying with this. And so let's talk about the bag note or the tin note. By the way, Anthony is now putting all of his blends in tins. So everything that you get from him now, you can get in tins. And they're like the old Samuel Gawith or the Gawith and Hogarth square tins, sealed up and sent to you. So that's nice, especially for people who want to maybe store some of this and cellar it for a little bit. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's talk about the tin note on this one then, Nate.
Okay. So I get the fruity sweetness in the tin note on this. It doesn't seem the Rustica doesn't seem as strong in the tin note as this. Yeah, the Virginias are coming through very nicely. There's a little bit of earthiness that I'm getting, but mostly on that tin note, I'm getting a lot of those sweet, fruity kind of flavors. That fig is really coming through. And it could just be the bag itself, because, you know, this has been in there for a bit. Maybe I do need to smell it.
Well, it's got, I get a lot of that earthy, grassy hay.
Yeah.
Almost a breadiness also in there as well, from all of that. And I don't know, I haven't smoked Rustica very much. So I really don't know for
how to
certain,
pick it out. Yeah.
Yeah, what its tin note is. I know I can pick it out in the flavors, but in the tin note, I don't know what to expect. But I am definitely getting a lot of those typical Virginia smells in this,
especially the bright Virginias. That they're really coming through with complementing the sweetness and the other fragrances.
Yeah, a little bit of that, and I don't get so much of a plum or a fig sweetness as I do just a natural sweetness. Maybe a slight dark fruit smell in there, like a raisin or something. If you want to try.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's more raisin than it is.
Yeah,
but like one of those darker fruit kind of scents,
But if he's using a plum and fig topping or casing, I think it's a casing for this. It's really not coming through that much in the tin note, which is good because I'm getting more tobacco essence from all of that.
See, I'm still getting a lot of the sweetness coming through on the nose. Yeah, and it's not offensive. It seems more I think natural is the best way you can put it. It doesn't seem like it's like a chemical that's just been laced on top of the leaf and then
Right.
it seems more like it was made with the process of making the tobaccos and the flakes.
Yeah. The bag note on this is really nice.
Yeah.
Very, very typical of what I would expect out of maybe a Virginia Perique or a straight Virginia. But it does have a kind of a sense of an more earthiness, which I believe is from the Rustica.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know what the percentage of Rustica is in this thing. He's not going to give me all the secrets.
all the details.
Okay, well, let's talk about the taste then. What are you getting on the taste?
See, this is where I lose all that sweetness. The Virginias are coming through, and there's the earthiness right there. That smell that was in the bag, that earthiness, it seemed subdued to me. And I think it's just because it's more of a, you get it much more in the room note and in the taste with that earthiness. I can smell and taste. It's like a dark depth flavor. Very full.
This has a lot of darkness to it as far as the smoke is concerned. There's a really nice tangy, zesty, lemony kind of feel to it in the background, in the back of my tongue. Also a slight pepperiness to this as well.
Yeah, but the biggest flavors, there is a slight breadiness too. Every time I put the pipe down, I'll get that bready note that's right across my tongue. I'm not getting any of the sweet fruits that are initially spoken about in this. It's just those bright Virginias are coming through, and then a very dark, very heavy kind of earthy flavor.
You know, this reminds.
It's got to be the Rustica.
Yeah, and the time of year for this blend is perfect because you know what I would match with this, because it kind of tastes like it. I would match an Oktoberfest beer with this.
Yes.
Man, I can just taste it now. As a matter of fact, I got one in the fridge that I may just go get and smoke and drink with this because it's got that sense of malty kind of, richness to it, bready maltiness to it that really goes well with a Marzen beer.
Yeah. An Oktoberfest. I was thinking like a Guinness Stout or something like that. Something rich, something kind of heavy that can coat, my mouth. I will say it does smoke a little hot, in my opinion. I think it's, but I didn't, I packed a half bowl instead.
Well,
so
and we didn't let it dry
out.
out at all. What did you think about the moisture on this? Did you think it was a little wet?
I'm getting a little dawdle. I'm having to have a couple relights. It's, I've made a newbie mistake. I should have let it sit for a bit. Should have given it its prep time.
Well, and in order for the flake to keep its form, you got to put a little bit of moisture.
They normally are. When it comes to the taste, I'm enjoying the taste. I really do. Personally, it is not a start your day smoke.
Now this is an end your day smoke.
Yes, and I think that's where I'm having it. We're in the middle of the day right now, and I'm already going. And I still have to go to the store. I have to go. I have to do this. I have to stop by the office. Shit, I got this going on.
If you like earthy flavors, this is a really nice one to have. And definitely, boy, for the season that's coming up.
This is going to be a winner.
This is really going to be nice.
This is awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would be something I would smoke in the summertime, especially when it can stay 90 degrees at 9 o'clock at night, and I don't want to be sitting out there smoking something this heavy in that heat.
We should take this out to the lease when we go out there and give it a whirl.
That's exactly. I was thinking like a stout, cold air, steaks on the grill, dude.
Yeah,
all those smells are going to be awesome.
Yep. So we decided that the moisture content on this was a little bit on the moist side. Probably could stand 10 to 15 minutes of dry time after you rub it out.
I'm getting more pepperiness as we're going along.
Yeah, the spice is kicking in a little bit. Yeah. What do you think about the room note on this?
This is a very tolerable tobacco forward. It's just tobacco. The Rustica, that earthiness, it's got to be the Rustica. It comes through in the room note, and that's almost all I can smell.
Yeah.
It's just a heavy tobacco forward smoke. It's tolerable at best.
Well, for those, especially for those who don't typically smoke,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the wives or you know the kids.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Your average pipe smoker is going to find this, you know, a light tobacco note because you know sometimes there's much stronger, much more stronger smell blends out there. This one doesn't hit it. It's just a tobacco note though. Got some smokiness to it. There's not a lot of complexity in the room note though.
Yeah. Well, and even in the flavors, I mean, you're getting a true representation of Virginias and Rustica, and that's about it.
That's it.
You know, it's really true to its composition, and that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah. No, this is definitely a winner. This is a good selection. I think because we're coming into the time of year, that helps with it considerably so. I have to keep putting it down though because, like I said, I didn't pack a lot in it, and I feel like if I would have packed it in a bigger bowl, it would the heat would have spread across it a little bit better instead of going straight through the bit.
I think a bigger bowl on this one is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a pretty compact little bowl, and every time I get through that heat wave right there, I'll get it and it goes straight in.
Yeah.
And I think I should have picked a bit bigger pipe for it.
What do you think about the nicotine on this?
It's
Yeah, that Rustica is going to give you some nick.
It's getting you.
Yeah.
This is a
satisfying after dinner.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of.
Yeah. Every time you eat and you're like, man, I can go for a smoke. This is going to give you that satisfaction. What do we normally? What is over medium? Full. We normally, when it comes to nicotine, we don't. Most of the blends hit right at about medium.
Well, and different people have different tolerances for nicotine as well.
Yeah.
I know some of my friends smoke just Oriental and Latakia blends because of the nicotine. They're very sensitive to nicotine.
Yeah.
And those blends are low in nicotine. Yeah. But the Rustica is right up there. And again, I don't know what the percentage is of Rustica in this blend, but you can taste it and you can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a really nice change of pace. You know, it's not like anything you've smoked before.
No, it seems like all the blends we've had before too, coming up into it, were a lot more light. They had more of a grassy kind of flavor, a woodsy note to them, stuff like that. This one is this one really gets you into the feeling of the time of year. We're getting into fall. We're getting into winter. Yeah. This is what it feels like.
Yep. You know, he's dropped quite a few blends in the last couple of months. I don't know where he is on his stock right now, but this one just dropped about a week ago. And so I know he's got some of this available. Guys, if you want to contact Anthony, his Instagram is Appalachian Customs 89, the number 89. So look him up and follow him, and you're going to be able to see when he drops new blends and things like that. He's one of the ones that developed our blend, our Maestro. He's working on another one for me. That I've been smoking the crap out of it, man. I mean, it's delicious.
Yeah.
That's going to be available pretty soon. And of course, he had one back in the summer, that Sicilian Tang.
Yeah. That one
just,
was good.
Oh my goodness, that's so good.
It's such a good name for it too.
Yeah. It's like limoncello.
Yeah, well, that was the tang part.
Yeah.
You remember the tang powdered juice that we could make.
Yeah, well, this
was like a blast of citrus, man. That's all it was.
Really, really good. All right, guys. Well, that's what we got for you this week. This is a great blend. We love it. It's for me, it's a seasonal blend.
It is. It is for me too, and it's a time of the day type blend too.
Yeah.
It takes some maintenance on your part just to know when it's good and when it's not.
But Anthony's got some really great stuff out there, and I really encourage you to check him out on Instagram and follow him and get some of his stuff. It's really, really good. He's one of those guys that's going to be really bright, shining star. I think. At least in the craft blending.
The craft blending world, he's doing very well.
Yeah. And we're excited because we've gotten more samples in from some other folks, and so we're excited to try all of these and give our thoughts about them. I'm just impressed at what some of these folks are doing. It's incredible. It really is, and it's different. It's not the same old, not going to knock any
major blenders
out there. But, you taste, a dozen of their blends and they all start going, okay, well, this is similar to this and this is similar to that. And, how many times can you change something? I don't know.
Well, when you have over 200 selections, sometimes it's hard to.
Well, Cole House and Cop makes blends for a dozen different
companies,
so that's and they all start tasting
similar.
All right, guys, well, that's what we got for you this week. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget,
make all your piping moments count.
We'll see you next time and have a great week.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.